All right. Eventually, I'd like to maybe put in like a pre-show type thing in this too. Just
Hey, Cody, before I start, one of my friends posts, people who bite ice cream scare the shit out of me.
yeah, I agree with that.
Well, I guess I scare the shit out of you.
That's bullshit.
All right.
By the way, happy bisexual day.
Oh my God, they have a holiday?
Yeah.
Sweet.
It's okay. What was I forget what day. There was another one today too. I forget what it was. It's not bisexual day though.
I don't know. Anyways. Hey everybody, and welcome to the podcast that we're starting out, Radio Axekick. Anybody? Anybody gonna sing something? Because you guys seem adamant on a song for this thing.
No, I'm gonna let it slide.
All right.
Now.
Copyright issues. Blah 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 blah.
This is just gonna be what we're gonna try out to be a weekly podcast, just about words. It's starting out great. I love it.
I know.
Just about
You're
general.
always in that state of mind, dude.
Yeah, I always have trouble speaking. So why am I doing this then?
I don't know. It's up to you. It's your channel, man. It's not my
Got
problem.
a lot of free time.
Yeah,
free time.
Yeah, but if I have a shit ton of free time, I could just be sitting there masturbating, right?
Yeah, but you can only do that for so many hours a day. I think you'd exceed that by like 48 hours.
Yeah,
you would have some serious rash. That's all I have to say.
Just road rash.
Dude,
just road rash on your dick.
Oh,
that would hurt.
oh.
You'd have to go out and buy like this big thing of like a vino.
Can we change here? Now we're talking about how to fix the road rash on your dick.
Oh,
You
just
started
reminded me
this
of a
topic.
TV show though when American Dad when he gets a burn on his dick. It's a plastic.
Oh God. Anyways, podcast that we're gonna try to do weekly. We're gonna do our best for it. It's just gonna be about general gaming news, any electronic news, anything like that. So on the show, if we ever have anybody new, whoever's new is gonna introduce themselves. So I'm gonna start out since we're all new to this. I'm Cody, also known as Axekick. I play a lot of games. That's about it. Jeff?
I'm Jeff, also known as Jeff Cause. Just got into PC gaming. Hoorah! And I love Battlefield.
OJ?
As you guys already know from that, I go by OJ, also OJ69. That's my gamer tag. Woohoo!
Yeah.
And
Giggity goo.
And boob. All right.
Man move's a thing now. Come on.
So as of right now, only I and Jeff have channels, but I think OJ wants to start one eventually.
So as I get a capture card and such.
Yeah.
Well, one guy that's supposed to join in the future wants to get a capture card too.
Yeah, I think you all do, except for Jeff. Jeff already has one. Anyways,
yeah, I was the first one.
And yeah, but I didn't know you did it until I started doing it.
Well, I had it. I've had this thing since like 2010. I could actually go back on Amazon and check the exact date that I ordered it and received it.
Anyways, point being, any channel links will be in the description. Any interesting subjects that we really go along about will probably be in the description as well.
Disclaimer before you keep going. I have not posted in like 3 months. I'm working on it, people.
I love how he's
working on it for 6 months.
Dude, I haven't posted in 3 months either. This is the second thing I've recorded since I've been back.
Yeah, that's true too. But you did start posting other things.
Yeah, but that's just backlog that I had. Like, I was looking at when it was uploaded. The 2 videos I put up on Sunday were actually from May.
Yeah, that's true too.
They were uploaded in fucking May.
It's okay. Dude, we still have to get on Black Ops 2 and do Origins. Just like do the whole map again.
I want to do all the zombies. That's the thing. Like, I want to go through every single zombies, and if OJ gets the maps like he's thinking about doing, we're probably going to do that. Anyways, on to what we're doing here, because we're 5 minutes in and we haven't even started anything yet. We've just been riffing on.
Get used to it.
Yeah, I know. That's how I want it though, because it's going to make it interesting. Just us.
Exactly. This is us on a regular day. We are scatterbrained.
But I'd still like to get on topic here.
Mr. Axekick.
Point being, quick question for everybody: what games have you guys been playing this week? Like beyond Minecraft that we just got off of. Speaking of which, I gotta close that tab. There we go.
Okay, wait. Are we gonna do this in an order, like you answer, then OJ, and then me, or what do you just
Like,
whoever wants to answer answers?
whoever wants to answer, really.
Okay, well
As long
I'll
as we're not
address.
sitting here for like 2 minutes just twiddling our thumbs with silence there.
Okay, well I'll start
Oh,
off. I'll start off this one then. So far this week I've been playing. I played Battlefield 3 PC. Finally. Um, I've been playing SimCity, and I hopped on. What was it that we played last night, Cody?
Zombies.
Black Ops 2 Zombies Origin, which was freaking awesome. I've been offensive combat, Minecraft, obviously, and a whole bunch of stuff.
OJ, how about you? What have you been playing this week?
honestly, not much. I've been playing a bit of Blacklight and Killing Floor and Minecraft. Not really much Xbox gaming.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I've been playing. I was randomly playing Halo earlier this week.
Oh yeah, I was with you.
Yeah, but I played after that a bit too. Yeah, we played Halo. I played Borderlands with Brandon earlier. I recorded that. I really got to fix that, or not fix it, but I still got to edit that. I've been playing some Blacklight. I recorded that. I played some Skyrim this week too. I started a new character. I'm going more stealthy with a bow this time. Um,
That should be interesting.
oh, it is. I should have gone Kite. I really should have. I'm a wood
Yeah.
elf instead, so I'm an
Oh.
archer. I've been playing. Let's see, Black Ops. I beat Prince of Persia, the newest one, the Forgotten Sands, not too long ago. I think that was last weekend. I beat that.
About time
Uh,
on that one.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't know there were time limits on when to beat games.
I didn't think it was a
Um,
time limit. I just remember you starting it.
yeah, I know. Yeah, that's about it. I played. What else did I play? I think that's pretty much it. I've been playing a shit ton of Minecraft with you guys.
Don't forget
That
the skin flute. You can't forget the skin flute.
I don't play skin flute.
There you do.
No, I play skin trombone.
Ah, okay. Thanks for
uh,
clarifying.
There are
any,
so many things that I want to say right now, but it's like no.
You know they'll come right back at you, though.
yup.
Giggity.
That's what she said.
That's the point of the trombone, guys. Come on. It slides a lot and just bursts out. Anywho,
Oh God.
side note, I just finished downloading PlanetSide 2 whenever you guys want to do that. If either of you want to download it, probably
Uh,
Jeff.
I'm still working on. That's actually tonight's download overnight.
Okay, perfect. All right, so on to, I guess, some news in general. Um, sorry, I'm scratching. Ugh. So just one quick thing, it's not on my list here, but are either of you interested in Diablo 3 at all?
I've been
Especially
looking
that,
at it.
especially now that it's on console, it might be a little more accessible to you guys. Well, not Jeff anymore there, but
I'm just saying I'm looking at it.
yeah, just looking at it and nothing else.
Eh, I have a
Um,
few other games I
actually,
get previous.
yeah, if you want a cheap alternative to that one, Torchlight 2. It's the same thing, but from what I've been told, anyways, it's the same thing, just less gore,
Oh,
and
where's the fun in that?
it's the same general concept as the game, though, from what I've been told. If you're interested in that one at all.
Chances are that'd be probably the third game I'd get out of the ones I want to get.
Okay.
Because it's Blacklight, or Blacklist, sorry, then GTA 5, and then
Yeah.
that.
GTA 5. So only Jeff's been playing that this since its
Yeah,
release.
Yeah. I
yeah.
Yeah.
refuse to look at anything.
I'll put it to you this way. So
Shut
far,
up.
Cody, I'll put it to you this way. So far, you know what? You want to know what Austin has done so far?
But
He got basically a Dodge Challenger, like the in-game
yeah,
equivalent.
the in-game equivalent. Yeah.
Yeah, he's upped it and he put the Dukes of Hazzard horn on it.
Nice.
Yes,
Yeah. No,
I
I
love
in
it.
all honesty, I'm probably not getting that game until the multiplayer is enabled, which I think is at what the beginning of October.
October
Yeah.
1st, I believe,
Yeah.
is supposed to be the official launch date.
If I do get anything for it, I think it'll be more around that time that I get it.
Well, yeah,
Just because honestly, it's a GTA game. I'm not gonna play the story. I'm in it for the multiplayer.
I
I'll put
jump
it to
around
you.
on story, but mostly multiplayer.
I have
I'll put it.
the only story I think I've ever come close to beating on GTA was GTA 3 back when my dad owned it, and I came
G3 or
close on
Vice City?
3. I owned Vice City and I almost beat it. I never went, but see, my issue with Vice City is I encountered a glitch which stopped me from going any further every time I
I
got to a certain point.
That was always fun.
Yeah, fucking me and you there just enabling random cheats, putting a tank on the water and saying, "Come at me."
Come at me, Borosive Stalin. No,
um,
it wasn't a glitch if you got too far though. It was
no,
only if
no,
you picked up the
I'm
dune buggy, wasn't it?
no, no. It was something specific about how I was playing it, and back then I wasn't thinking about playing it any other way. It was that way, or it didn't work for me.
Yeah, it was always. But I can actually relive those days now because on Android tablets and Apple iOS device enabled tablets, things like that, they actually re-released it for the 10th anniversary.
Vice
So
City,
yeah, on tablets. So
Vice. So
I
Vice
have
City is now on mobile.
I have
I have it
Grand
on.
Theft Auto. I have Grand Theft Auto 3 and Vice City on my tablet right now. I can play either one, and Vice City runs at 60 frames per second on my tablet.
Fuck.
Yeah, it is
I have them both.
awesome.
I have them both on my PC. I got a giant like GTA pack during the Steam summer sale. Summer sale, sorry.
Summer's stale.
Summer
Always
sale.
summer's
So they
been
sat there for
stale
a
this
while, eh?
year. Speaking of which, summer's been stale this year.
That wasn't that bad.
The whole
Well,
week of it.
Yeah,
yeah.
basically.
Oh, there's that fucking monsoon that we had. Fuck.
Oh, Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
We're landlocked in the middle of Ontario. Let's have a monsoon. What the fuck?
Congratulations, everybody. Welcome
Get
to the
on our
monsoon.
level.
Yeah,
Anyway,
The worst part
most
is
of
we're higher in Ontario too.
yeah, that's what I mean. We're landlocked in Ontario.
No,
you
no,
get the
like
people
we're
from the
like height wise, we're larger.
Actually, no, we're lower.
In some areas we are higher.
Well, you got to remember, our town's in a swamp.
Yeah,
yeah.
that too.
We're in a
But
giant hole.
yeah, but if you think about it too, though, it depends which way you look at it too, right?
Mhm.
Like, sure, we have a lot of snowstorms and stuff, but in the summertime, we generally tend to have not a lot of rain. This year was a big exception.
Exception isn't the word.
I'll agree with that. I will agree with that. Exception's not the word. This year was just plain
Retarded.
retardation. Yes.
Sorry for using that, but it's
Yeah,
what it is.
it is. Unfortunately, it is. It was really bad. Like when this is the only country in the world that I know of that the morning you wake up, you're gonna need a heater. By 4 o'clock or by say 10 o'clock in the morning, you're gonna be putting your AC on. This is the only country in the world.
No, go
No.
to England.
Uh,
That's
okay.
why I said that I know of because I've never been to England.
Yeah, neither of
Mind
us
you,
have.
I've never been. Well, O'Shea has. I've never really been out of the country to be honest. The furthest I've ever gone from home was Quebec, just the other side of the border. 100% honest.
The only places I've been is, let's see,
I've been to the Maritimes.
Quebec.
That sums up
I've
a
been
lot
to
nicely.
Quebec, Alberta, France, and the UK, obviously.
Whales.
Oh, and England.
Well, aren't you just a world traveler?
And it's all free.
Yeah, screw you. All right. Anyways, on to some news here because we're on top. We're way off topic here. We're talking
I call
about
first
weather.
topic. I call first topic.
Well, I got one here for you, Jeff.
Okay, fine. I call second topic.
I call sugar peas.
Drop 'em.
Drop them.
No.
Then you're not catbug. Anyways,
Oh.
I'm anti-cat bug.
so Jeff, have you been playing much of Last of Us recently?
Not recently, no.
No,
But
have you played any of the DLC has already come out?
wait. What? There's DLC?
I think there was one that came out.
I don't know. I haven't. Dude,
Let's see.
literally, I played. I played like the
Oh, never
20
mind.
hours.
No, there's a DLC coming out. My mistake.
Okay.
I think a few weeks ago we posted blah blah blah. No, I think there is one.
It might be just a multiplayer put out there.
Yeah,
Well, even if
yeah.
it's
Well,
multiplayer, dude.
I know there's one that's been announced, or there's the reveal coming later this week, and a lot of people aren't sure what it's going to be. If it's going to be more multiplayer maps or modes, or the long way to campaign expansion. But I know you
Wait.
played through Last of Us, so
Oh yeah, I've played start to finish.
have you played much multiplayer on it, or?
I've played multiplayer, yeah. I actually had some saved up on my hard drive, but I ended up deleting it because it was I didn't have time at that time. I wasn't I wasn't going to post anything on YouTube, but now I got a little bit more spare time, so I have a little bit, and I got another computer so I can keep doing other things on one computer and have it rendering on another, and it works out better now. So now I can play and render.
Yeah, we'll see. I know your PC now, and the rendering's not that much of an issue. Trust me.
Well, which
It,
PC here are we talking?
your new one, your gaming one.
Oh no, I'm not using my gaming one for rendering. I'm using
You
my
no,
old one for rendering.
you should use your gaming one for rendering. Anyways, we'll talk about this later.
Yeah, we'll talk about this in private.
Anyways, yeah, there's a new DLC coming out. What are you hoping it is? Are you hoping multiplayer or a campaign?
Honestly, if I have to pick, I would honestly say, well, I kind of want it to be a combination of both.
Okay.
Because for one, I kind of found the ending, personally for me, I found the ending to be a little bit kind of open, kind of like an empty ending. It's just kind of, they kind of set themselves up for a sequel, but they don't they don't really.
Okay.
It kind of, to me, the ending kind of, it was like there was a lot of room for improvement. It was one of those endings where it's like, this is gonna be a spoiler alert. It was basically like, just promise me everything you told me about the Fireflies is true. I promise. Okay. Like, there's so much.
Spoiler alerts, FYI.
Yeah, that was just.
It's
It
a
was just.
broken promise kind of thing.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of a broken, like, because they're not
No, it's
guaranteed.
not kind of. It is a broken promise.
So you're more hoping for the campaign expansion, see if they're gonna add on to it or finish up with it or.
Well, if there's no campaign expansion, I'm hoping for a sequel,
Well,
because
there more than likely will be. I'm sure they were very successful with the game.
it's not just successful.
Naughty Dog did a very good job with it.
I can already see one point where where they can bring back they can start the sequel from the game, which I won't spoil that, but
Yeah.
there's already one, like, if you watch the ending of the game, you'll understand right away where they can get the motivation for the next game.
Yeah. No,
It
that
won't
makes sense.
it won't be just surviving the plague, it'll be something else, which I
Yeah.
won't spoil.
Okay. Yeah, no, I haven't personally played it, so I really don't have an opinion on it. But
I'll put it to you this way, the multiplayer
I've seen some
is,
stuff on the multiplayer. It seems decent. It seems like an interesting multiplayer. I apologize for the squeaking chair, by the way.
yeah, it's, I wouldn't even go far as saying decent, man. The I love how you can, like, you pick up items and then you can stop in the, like, you find a spot to stay. You can stop, pull off your backpack, and
Yeah.
start building shit. And then you can use those weapons. Like, you can take a pair of scissors, attach them to like a metal bar or a 2x4 or a
Yeah,
bat, and
and
then you
it
can go to
makes an
town,
improved weapon. Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, well, isn't that the general concept? General concept of the game.
It's not really the general concept of the game is to, well, it's kind of like, I don't want to say like Minecraft. It's like you build, improve, and survive, basically, because you have to survive this plague. You got to get Ellie to where she's got to go, and then you have to improve your weapons that you have, and then they help you survive against the bosses and things like that. I think there was only like 2 bosses in that whole thing.
Okay. All right, Jeff. You had the next topic. You said.
Okay, well, it's about 2 weeks old now. The iPhone 5S and the iPhone 5C.
Uh, iPhone
Opinions.
5C. Okay.
You
Color.
never,
It's,
no,
Really?
it
it's the
wasn't.
iPod Touch thing, basically.
It wasn't just color though. If I read up on it, and it's supposed to be color, and it's basically it's supposed to be like a reduced quality version of the
So
iPhone 5. It's supposed to be the
more
cheaper
available.
version.
Yeah, so more available.
Yeah, more
So
available.
really, the only difference is it's cheaper. Probably the hardware is a little less, and it's a different color.
You can get
You can
different
change
colors.
colors.
Yeah, you can get green, red, yellow,
Imagine
orange,
taking the
blue.
iPod Touch, the newest one,
Yeah, yeah,
and throwing a phone in it. That's what it is.
Yeah, basically.
yeah. Okay, I'm very sorry, but Apple's really milking it now.
No,
Like,
I'm not even saying milking it. I'm
They're running
sorry
on
to
a
say.
legacy.
I'm sorry to say, but when Steve Jobs passed away, it's just kind of.
no, I'm not even touching. Even before that, though, it's the same thing over and over again. But then again, it's the same thing with everything else. But it's the fact that they do it so often, and the fact that everybody's still like, I must have one,
Well, that's what
because
Yeah.
they release one, then a couple
yeah,
months later they release the S, which is the one that stays. I don't know why everybody buys the first one. The S is the one that stays. The
yeah.
S is the one that people keep and use and repeat. Like, I know so many people who still have a 4S, and I know a few people who still have a 3S. But it's the fact that it's the same thing over and over, and people keep getting caught by it. And I really don't understand why
Like I
everybody's
said,
so like, yeah, about it.
Cody, they're running on a legacy.
Yeah, well, I'm not saying legacy. I'm just saying, I don't know. Their whole marketing strategy is based on their name. That's all it really is, in my opinion.
Well,
They don't
this
have a
was
marketing strategy anymore. They've
Yeah,
gotten rid of the marketing strategy. They have their name. That's all.
but
well,
that's
They're
what.
like an Apple.
yeah, basically.
Hey, it's an iPhone. That's basically what sells it.
Mine.
Some, something that this was actually a topic of discussion at work today on our lunch breaks. We were talking about this. Um, there's I don't understand why people do it, but there was it was apparently on the news when the iPhone 5S and 5C were released. Apparently, people were waiting. There was apparently people waiting in line at Apple stores for something like a week before the product. Like that's
Oh
how.
yeah, no, like
Like
people
what
were
the
camping
fuck?
out.
Because they
No, but
People were
want it
camping
first.
out. Yeah, it's
no, but
They
it's like a.
want it first. They want to be able to go to their friends and be like, "Hey guys, guess what I got first?"
I can
yeah.
understand that, but it's the point of why are you're wasting a week of your life waiting for a product that in like 6 months you're gonna say, oh, I don't need it anymore, and you're gonna get the new one, the
But
next one.
see,
It's hype.
that's like yeah, that's hype, but that's electronics in general. I mean, if you look at anything within a few weeks becomes outdated. Like
Well,
the only reason, in all honesty, the only reason a PC lasts is it still gets outdated, but it's the fact that the outdated part still runs. Like I'm sure my PC's outdated already, and I've had it for not even a year yet.
And
I'm
look,
sure
yeah,
you can just pop it apart and be like, "Hey, look, it's not outdated."
that's the thing, but that's with everything. Like a good example is for the next gen consoles. I don't really plan on getting them right away. I plan on waiting till the slim versions come out because that's when
Yeah,
all the bug fixes are and all that.
the
most
bug
yeah
fixes they're going to be more desirable.
They're cheaper as well.
Yeah,
yeah.
too.
Big thing.
The thing that I really find funny about this whole like midnight release thing for the Apple iPhone and things like that is I understand that like all they're buying is the name. They're not buying anything better. Like you can look at Apple, if I'm not mistaken, is still running the dual core A A5 chip, I think they called it.
Isn't the iPhone a quad?
No,
No,
it's a
wait,
dual.
that's OJ's phone. OJ's phone's a
No,
quad.
yeah, my phone's a quad.
Yeah.
Yeah, Androids are quads.
Not all
Apple,
Androids.
No.
well, no, most for the most part, like the
The
higher end,
S4 is
like
a
the
quad. The
S3.
S3 should be a dual core.
The S3 is a quad, if I'm not mistaken.
It is.
Yeah,
Uh,
the S3 is a quad, S4 is a quad. Uh, the newer HTCs are quads, if I'm not mistaken. But what I mean is,
yeah, because I think
you know,
my S2 was a quad as well.
yeah, people are buying all of these, like they're buying the Apple products. Like, don't get me wrong, they're good, but they go obsolete too fast. I like Android more. They have less updates. I find personally for me, my phone is way more reliable. Every time I talk to one of my friends that has an iPhone, they're always complaining that they screwed up an update or their phone won't do this or their phone won't do that or this, that, and the other. That's all I usually hear about them.
Yeah.
That's just personal, like what I'm getting. But I like Apple iPod Touch, but I've gotten mine like 2 years ago and it's already dying. My cell phone, I got it 2 years ago. I dropped it on the ground, screen's shattered, and it still runs like a top.
Jeff, keep in mind, any electronic device is not made to last.
Yeah, especially nowadays.
No, even older stuff, it's not made to last. Every electronic is gonna die,
Yeah.
no
Okay.
matter what.
Guys, hold on to that thought. Just real quick, we're adding Brandon into the call now. Yeah, he turns out he's available. So yeah, we're just
Oh,
gonna
come
do
on,
that.
really?
I'm not touching this. I'm not starting this. So I'm just gonna add him to the call here. So.
You're
I
not
have a
starting.
comment for him.
Malhyman Myron.
Hello, guys.
You're
Yeah.
worse than a woman. Make up your mind.
Hey guys, remember we're still recording here.
I know.
Okay, so real quick, guys, welcome Brandon to the podcast, and so oh wait till he puts on his headphones.
There are
Wait,
on.
That's
Okay,
wait
sorry.
till he stops eating then.
yeah. That's the next thing.
Oh,
Put your munchies down.
Called it.
So Brandon, why don't you introduce yourself and your online profile, and what games have you played this week? Since you missed that part already because you're late.
Just
Oh,
remember,
sorry.
no
Make
last
him a
name.
watch.
Yeah, you don't have to say
I
it.
am Brandonier 013, and my recent games I've been playing are Black Ops 2. Getting my ass pwned like a boss.
I thought it would have been like a bitch, but okay.
Yeah, I would say
He
like a
thinks he's all
bitch.
that by getting owned by like 10-year-olds.
Yeah, but mind you, those 10-year-olds play the game 24 hours a day, 7 days a week,
Exactly.
Just because their mommies buy them the game.
and then they tell them they don't make them go to school.
Then they challenge other people to a no scope 360 scope bullshit challenge.
Oh wait, dude, you can't do those?
Come on, man. Everybody
Dude,
got to be able to
Ooh,
do them.
sorry.
I've
Sorry,
I've
sorry,
been
sorry.
able.
I have a life. I do not
You don't.
quick scope because I find it such bullshit.
Hey Brandon, I've been able to do
Can you
360.
rephrase your sentence, dude? You don't have a
Sucks bullshit.
Brandon,
Shut up.
I'll put it this way. I was able to do 360 YY fakey no scope since I was 2. Get on my level.
What the hell is that?
No one wants to be on your level, Jeffrey.
No,
That's
you're
my
wrong.
point. What
Everyone
the
wants.
hell is a 360 YJ crap? 360 crap? What is that exactly, Jeff?
Sounds like the new Jeep.
Oh man.
Anyways, on to the next topic. This one Brandon should be interested in.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
So
Oops.
the Dark Souls 2 release date has been announced.
Really?
Yeah, March 11th, 2014. It will be released on PC shortly after the console. So that's console that's being released.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, so Xbox One, PS4, all that there.
Okay. I still need to finish the first one because I stopped playing because I don't know. I just forgot about it.
Yeah. But no, I enjoy Dark Souls. I know only me
Yeah.
and Brandon have played it. I know you guys haven't, but I'm sure you guys would have fun with it. It is interesting
Oh hell yeah.
once you start really playing it. It gets interesting.
At first, I wasn't a fan of it because it's slow paced, but when it kicks in, it's like, holy Christ!
It's a game of skill, is what it is.
And it punishes the stupid people.
Yep. So Jeff, you'd be in trouble.
I was just about to say, Brandon. So you've been punched the whole time you played. That's why you stopped.
Actually, I think I got further than Cody.
Yeah, well, I don't play.
Yeah,
I've played it a few times.
no, but I know, but I'm at, I'm far. I'm actually surprised myself.
Oh,
So on a regular basis, you do that, though, so it's nobody's surprised.
Exactly.
well,
I got out of bed. I am surprised.
now that's me.
Yeah, no. You get
At
out of
least
bed, it's called Guinness.
that's the first step, man. That's the first step is admitting it. Admitting you have a problem.
I admitted
No,
the first step a couple of years ago.
as soon as he gets out of bed, someone has to call Guinness, like, mark it.
Somebody marked the calendars. Cody got out of bed on time.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm not even gonna lie about that one.
Hey, I admit it. Everybody knows I'm not gonna deny shit here.
No. Um.
What's up?
I'm just looking for
Okay.
my remote.
Anyways, back to Jeffrey's topic.
Well, I thought we were done. I thought we
oh,
were done with the iPods and iPads
I
and
thought he had a little bit
iPhone.
more to say.
Nah, I'll cut that one short because I have a feeling whoever watches this, if somebody
Well,
watches
no,
this who's an
yeah,
Apple fanboy,
dude,
you know how that goes.
half the fucking planet's an Apple fanboy. All right,
Unfortunately, I'm not one.
we can come back. All right. Have what is Brandon doing?
Brandon, stop
I'm
hating.
You realize we can hear everything, right?
sorry.
You better be.
Have any of you guys heard of the so-called Steam box?
I have.
No.
OJ? No?
No.
Oh, no? The Steam box is going to be Valve's console that they want to release. So, like, the
Okay.
guys who make Steam there
Yeah.
are going to be making a console. But this has been in the talks for a while now. But Valve apparently announced its own operating system.
Well then.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not bad.
So, I don't know. You guys think that would lead to the so-called Steam box? Or...
Yeah, potentially,
I
because
think so.
they may have it running at the same as they have Steam generally.
Yeah.
But just more accessible to console.
Yeah, well, there's already big screen mode, which is
Yeah.
basically playing it on your
Console.
TV, and it's kind of playing it console, yeah.
But it's gonna be. I find it's gonna be a lot easier because a lot of the games would essentially be easier on controller, but they don't have that capability to PC on some games.
Most do though. Most have some kind of compatibility. Usually the cross
The
system
cross compatible.
the cross system games, like the ones you'll find on all systems, or at least two of them,
Yeah, but
usually have it. So
I'm talking about games that are just strictly PC. Would some of them would be easier on on controller because like most of the population plays controller now.
and that's not necessarily true.
No, I'm just saying like
Yeah.
more unlikely.
Mhm.
I got a question for you guys.
What's up?
This is a bit off topic there, but what are your guys' opinions on Diablo 3?
We just missed that
Yeah,
one.
you actually missed that one. We covered that one a little while ago, and
Well, we
we
covered that.
we were talking about just it looks interesting, but that's a game I was looking into for a while, but I never got it because I don't want to play it by myself.
Okay, because I just downloaded the demo and I'm going to test it out.
Are you gonna test it out right now?
Yes, I
Could,
turned the volume down.
I was gonna say, could you please wait? Just because this was an issue I came up with earlier. I don't want to be recording this and just randomly all I hear is shit, fuck.
Okay,
Oh
makes
no!
Yeah,
sense.
yeah, no. um, so from what I'm seeing here, apparently a lot of MMOs have been announced on console lately, and a few I'm actually surprised. And I did tell you that, right, Brandon? That Elder Scrolls Online is going to be on console as well.
Yes, I am so happy for that.
Yeah. Is anybody else mildly interested in that?
In Elder Scrolls Online,
Yeah.
I kind of am. If it's like a world the size of Skyrim, I wouldn't be like hesitant to play it. But if it's like a top-down thing, kind of like RuneScape or anything like that, no, I'm definitely not, unfortunately.
Jeff, what'd you send? Like, what's this? Our World's Elite?
No,
A
that
new
that's
game
it.
coming out.
Yeah, it's pronounced
Okay.
H-Hour. That's something I
H
want to
hour.
actually
Okay.
actually want to talk about
Okay. Well,
maybe.
we'll talk about it in a bit there. Let's see. Another one. PlanetSide 2 apparently is coming to PS4.
Yeah, that's true. I heard
So
about that one too.
yeah. For you guys, I know none of you guys have played PlanetSide, but to put it very simply, to put it in its simplest terms, it's Battlefield on a huge fucking map that you fight on all the time.
How many players are in one match at a time?
A lot, dude. It's considered an MMO. PlanetSide 2 is considered an MMO. It's Battlefield as an MMO. That's how I was originally described PlanetSide. And its battles continue. It's not per round. They just keep going.
So it's basically like a war.
Yeah, that's the general concept. It's three factions fighting in a war.
Holy shit buckets.
Yeah,
Nice.
and it plays exactly
Like Battlefield.
like Battlefield, same general graphic structure and everything. It's made by Sony actually.
Well, I'm actually when I go to I'm like I said, I'm gonna download that tonight, and then hopefully by tomorrow I'll be able to play it with you, and then I'm going out of town Saturday most likely, and I'll pick up a new graphics card and I can play it on max.
Okay. Well, it doesn't take that many high settings. Another one, DC Universe Online. Anybody ever play that one or see anything about that one?
I've seen it.
No. To put it very simply, do you guys know what the game is?
Yes,
I do actually.
You do, Brendan? Do you?
slightly.
OJ?
Yep.
Yeah. No, that's apparently coming to PS4.
Well
PS4 and PS3 actually, judging by this. I don't know. That's funny. It's funny because from what I know, it hasn't been that successful in general.
Well, uh, we just fell back. Okay.
Ah,
Something. Well, something I was gonna say was I agree. It wasn't very successful, but didn't they have like a very, very, very bad server problem for like the first 3 months or something?
I don't know. I don't know the specifics of it. I played it for a bit because it's free to play. So I played it for a bit.
Yeah.
I played it a little bit with Joe actually, and I made a flash type character that had like the build of Solomon Grundy,
Oi.
Nice.
giant fucking beef guy. That just runs super speed.
That's actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty badass.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't see how much. I don't see how much difference it would make on console, though. Although it might reach a wider audience again. That's the whole thing about I think going to console is you're reaching a wider audience.
Well, the thing is, when people think, well, I know this is how I was before I bought a used gaming PC. Um, if if you think about it though, the the gaming PC um, community, I guess you could say, it's more tailored to the ones that can spend $1,300 or a couple $100 to get a PC that'll run the game and then put the upgrades into it to keep it going.
But
As
see,
console,
not all PCs, not all gaming PCs that can run these games are that expensive. Like my laptop was a quad 1.4, and I could run most games on it. So even just a decent laptop can
yeah,
run
but it's
most of these games nowadays, and that costs maybe $500. And
yeah, but it's
everybody wants a laptop now too.
but it's not necessarily just that though. If you think about it, most of the kids that are getting into this to the gaming world now are like they're under like the 12 or 14 range. They're like in the 8 to 10 range.
See, that's not
So their
true actually.
parents,
That
well,
that is actually not true. That's the most vocal part. Most gamers are actually between 18 and 32, I think.
Yeah.
Most gamers are in that age range.
Look
true.
at you. Look at YouTube.
Yeah, I look at YouTube. Look at most of the people you'll watch on YouTube. Look at us right now. How old are we?
5.
27.
I'm only 2 years old.
You wish you were 27, Jeff.
Woohoo!
You wish.
Dude,
Point
I'm
be
late.
point being, but the most vocal and the one you hear about the most are the young ones, but
True.
the majority are older ones. See, as much as
Okay,
some of them are vocal there.
okay, I'll take part of that back then. I'll take that part back.
Retracts the
But
statement.
well, if you think about it though, really most of the people that the newer ones that get into gaming, they're even if they're a little younger, their parents are going to be buying the console for them. So their parents don't want to spend. They'll look at a console and say, "Hey, look, it's $300," and then they'll look at a PC that'll handle the game but do a lot more, and they'll say, "Well, this is $500 and it'll run the game," or
Yeah,
I
but
can
then
buy
again,
this.
look at how many people are like, "Mommy, I want a laptop," and they get a fucking laptop,
But
No, they don't get a laptop. They get a MacBook.
which
yeah,
again is still counts in that because they're still like Steam for Mac.
Yeah.
Plus, I know there's the Mac App Store.
yeah, but
Yeah.
it's not all parents though. It's all
I know, but I'm
mostly
just
the
saying
ones.
the same general area that would buy a kid a console will also look, oh, hey, look, a laptop.
Yeah, but they're not all like that though. Like I would personally, I would think that more of the demographic says, "Hey, look," especially in such like a money conscious environment that we are in, well, mostly in. People say, "Hey, look, $300 console. Hey, look, $500 computer. Screw it, console." You
Yeah, but
know?
Jeff, also keep in mind, most parents are probably getting their children laptops nowadays. Because look at the school systems going. Most schools are using iPads.
Yeah, a lot
Well,
of
no,
schools actually give out iPads and laptops now for the students, like
yeah,
depending on the course you're in or whatever. There.
yeah, but that's most. I don't. Is that more in Canada now? I think that's mostly in
That's
the States
Yep.
though.
No, it's in
it's in
Canada.
Canada.
Like for example, CT back
St.
in
Pat's
Cat.
as well.
You have to have a laptop.
Oh yeah.
It's not you have. It's either you have to have or certain programs give you a
You have to be.
laptop.
Yeah,
Because
you have to have. Yeah,
my sister got a laptop from him. It's like really, what the hell?
yeah, you have to. You have to at least have access to it on school property at least.
Yeah.
And St. Pat's did the the iPad.
Oh, I didn't know that one.
Yep.
Yes, St. Pat's. Do you believe 3 years ago started doing the iPad?
I think it was. I think actually, yeah, 3 years ago, I believe it was.
In and
That's when
about
I
that.
remember.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
the point being is the technology is really going into school now, so it's not that much of a stretch saying a parent will buy a kid a $500 laptop.
Now, the chances are they're going to lean towards a laptop because they'll use it in school, not just sitting at home
Yeah,
doing nothing.
because they can use it for school and different things as well. Also, it's a good way to keep in contact with a kid who, if
It's in
you're
college.
if you're gone long times or if he's in college or anything like that, most parents will lean towards it, especially since laptops still have a general longevity that will work for a lot of people.
Laptops have a generalization like a generalized life of at least 5 years.
Yeah, if properly taken care of there, but
Yeah,
yeah.
like run your maintenance and everything, but a generalized 5 years.
Apparently, that shoots my topic down. Then fuck you guys.
valid points for the win. High five, OJ.
To Jeff's topic.
Fuck off.
Have you guys seen anything on Destiny?
A
Ooh.
little bit.
That Activision Bungie game that that's coming out eventually.
Oh, it's
I've seen,
Activision.
I've
It's
seen a little bit.
Activision and Bungie. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I'm excited to see what it is. I'm excited to really see how it's gonna go.
Yeah, I want to
Isn't
see
it
how it
supposed to be
is,
a
but I'm
PC
not
game?
getting my hopes high.
Come on, guys! It's like the two titans of FPS there.
I know.
Activision is.
It's
Activision.
Activision has a big part in Call of Duty, dude.
Yeah, that's one of the main developers.
Yeah, Activision
That's
is one of the main developers of Call of Duty.
that's Activision.
Yeah.
I really didn't. I really.
You know the thing when you start the game it says Activision? Yeah, that's Activision.
I skip all. I skip all that, dude. I skip all that bullshit.
Meanwhile, there's
Wow.
Brandon slowly just jiggling his controller. I can hear
So
you,
it
Brandon.
had to be said.
Really?
It had to
That
be
bad?
said.
Dude, I keep telling you, we can hear everything. That's why I keep
can't
telling you.
handle it.
That's why I keep telling you not to fap.
I'm sorry.
Turn
He's
on.
he's
No,
So
in
much
need.
fun.
Brandon, you got to remember, you're being quiet, so any little sound will be picked up on your end. If you're not talking, your mic picks up everything else. Like if I don't talk, you start hearing everything in my room.
You hear your
Yeah,
computer.
that's true. That's true. God damn.
Let's see. From what I'm reading here, Destiny emphasizes on dynamic world event and loot drops, also contributes to the MMO feel. Well, then, just randomly shooting people. Oh, look, loot. Yoink.
Oops.
Hey, look,
Hey.
you dropped a rifle. Yay.
Players will be able to socket and customize their weapons with powerful item drops from foes. Dynamic events will help keep the world of Destiny fresh and keep players on their toes. I don't know about that last part because the last time I read that, it was like, oh, this is gonna happen. Oh, look, it happened.
Yeah.
But you never know. You never know. We'll see how it goes with that there. Sorry. Another game, another thing, and I just want to see how many of you guys are gonna get into this topic. So apparently, the fossil Pokemon of X and Y have been revealed.
Yes. Looks awesome.
Okay, so that's one who gives a fuck. Anyone else?
Hey, I give a fuck. I love
Dude,
Pokemon.
Pokemon X and Y is gonna be like Pokemon Stadium on a handheld console.
Yeah, it's full on 3D. They're going 3D model and everything for the battles.
Don't get me wrong. I like Pokemon, but I'm just not gonna bother with this one. I haven't really. The reason I'm not bothering with it is because I don't have a 3DS and I don't want to drop the money right now to get a 3DS.
Yeah, you'll pay how much for your gaming computer, Jeff?
Hey, fuck you.
Valid point, Cody.
I would. No, but
Considering a 3DS XL is just $200.
yeah, but a PC you can do it a lot more though, right? There's a lot more.
Yeah,
Less
but
portability.
Yeah, there's the portability of it, but it's also it's Pokemon. Come on. Anyway, point being, I'm happy about these. I'm just learning about these today, and I like it
Just
because they're finally going with fossil Pokemon that actually look like dinosaurs.
Yeah.
It's a T-Rex and
Well-
and a Brontosaurus.
Aerodactyl was a pretty decent one too.
He looked too rocky for me to call him like an actual dinosaur there. I don't know. I've been seeing a bunch of things on X and Y. I wish I had a 3DS so I could get it, but like that whole you guys remember the whole Mew 3 thing?
It's a
Whoa.
mega evolution of Mewtwo.
Yeah, it's a Mega Evolution, and it's only, if I'm not mistaken, that version is only the Y one too. Mewtwo has 2 Mega Evolutions depending on which game you're playing.
Really?
Yeah, he has an X Mega Evolution and a Y Mega Evolution.
Holy shit.
Nice.
Yeah, one. I think the X one, he just looks like a super badass, just fucking Mewtwo.
And then the Y is the Mew 3 of
Yeah.
what people thought it was.
Yeah.
Well, I'm still getting Y because I like the guy on the cover looks pretty badass too.
Yeah. Yeah, that flying whatever the fuck it is, I don't even know its name. And
But,
I don't know if this is true, but I saw this earlier on Twitter. Apparently, the final evolution for the water form is confirmed to be water fighting.
Yeah, and apparently the fire is gonna be firefighting as well, possibly.
God damn it. Just fucking
Alright.
switch it up every now and then.
I think so. I might be wrong, but it's fire and fighting.
I kind of wish they'd switch that up, though. It's
Yeah.
been firefighting since like Gen 3, for fuck's sakes.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I think Gen 2. When was Torchic? No, it was
Gen
Gen 3.
3.
Torchic.
Because Gen 2 was Cyndaquil. It
Who
was
was
just plain old fire.
yeah. Typhlosion was just plain old fire, and
Fire power.
Charizard later on became fire flying.
Wasn't he
But
always fire fighting though?
no, before they didn't in like the first gen they didn't have dual
Oh,
types,
yeah, true.
so he was just plain fire. But as the dual types came out, he obviously got switched to flying because
He's got
there's
wings.
something about having giant wings on your back that just yeah
Allows you
Just
to fly.
kind of gives it away.
yeah. All right, how
Oh,
about this? I
look
might
at Dodio. Doduo and Dodrio. They got no wings. They can fly.
yeah well
What the hell?
that's
Physics.
like an emu though. Emus are birds, but they can't fly.
Yeah, true.
It's in that nature.
I know, but it's just hilarious. Oh, look, I'm gonna fly with no wings. Physics out the window.
I'm a fly. Ow, my nose.
Oh, apparently they're supposed to have flying battles too. Air battles or
Oh,
so much so
fine.
that
That'll be cool.
like air battles and shit.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun.
It's going to be interesting. Too bad I won't be able to get it anytime soon. All right, let's try to get a subject that we can get everybody in. The new Super Smash Brothers.
Hell yeah.
I know Brandon's been talking to me a lot about this lately, but have you guys seen anything on it?
Yeah,
I've
he showed
seen
us
it.
a video. It's interesting, but nothing I'm gonna jump for joy about.
Oh, I am.
I'm just excited for Mega Man. I love Mega Man.
I hate the fact that they put the Wii Fit girl and the Animal Crossing character.
I,
Oh, don't
I,
don't mind.
I'm a little more annoyed about the Wii Fit one because it's like really now you're running out of characters. But the Animal Crossing guy is gonna be funny just because if judging by what I've been seeing, if you know how to use them, you're fucking shit up.
Yeah, plant the other guy on the ground and drop a freaking bowling ball on his head.
Yeah, it's like and you did.
Oh, come at me, bro. Oh, nope, you can't.
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't.
and a magic hole appeared.
I think it'll be interesting. Just seeing how the new players are gonna be used there, but
Yeah.
yeah. Anybody here ever play Kingdom Hearts?
I've heard of it.
You guys
Never.
heard? Nobody here
Yeah,
has
never
ever.
really played it.
So
I've
nobody
heard of
here
it.
has ever played Kingdom Hearts. All right, I need to get the HD remix and play it because apparently it's amazing. It defined a lot of people's childhoods, but I've never played it because I was never big into RPGs at the time.
No.
Like I played Final Fantasy and Star Ocean a bit, but I was like, no.
And then there's like your Duck Hunt.
Oh, fucking Duck Hunt, man! Come on.
Oh, hell yeah. But
That's
No
a
one's
that's
gonna deny Duck Hunt at all.
no, but that reminds me. That's actually a question I wanted to ask at the beginning, but I completely spaced out on it, and I'll ask before we leave, so I'll remember. I'll try to remember later. Somebody remind me.
Duck Hunt. I reminded you.
um. Okay. What was the other thing? Oh yeah. Anybody see anything on Battlefield 4 lately?
no, I'm not gonna pick it up.
No,
No, I don't think so.
dude, you should.
Excuse me. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, man. Even I was like, at first, but I've been seeing some stuff on it. You should pick it up. No, because I probably will.
Wait, which map are you talking about though?
Just in general, because there's this feature that they added in the game called Levolution.
Yeah, I know. It's just like it happens on the Siege of Shanghai when the skyscraper comes down,
Yep, but
and then the other.
I was talking to you about this, but I haven't told them. Well, I think I told OJ, but yeah, the
Yep.
Levolution. So as you play throughout your match, the level changes. So different events happen, different things happen that change how the level is. So
Nice.
example, the one map I saw, it's called Storm, I think.
Yes,
And
desert or yeah, storm. I think
yeah,
it's just called.
it's basically your capture points are on like I think three different islands, and you can drive a boat across or you can swim across. At one point, a giant storm kicks up, and when I say giant, I mean you got like 20-foot waves that you can drive a boat on and jump. First of all,
Yeah,
first
Yeah.
things first, and then you got a giant, I think it's cargo ship that ends up
no,
ramming into Sea Flag, and just
it's
completely
actually
wrecks the area.
it's actually a damaged battle cruiser that loses control, if I'm not mistaken.
Something like that. Anyways, it's a giant ass
A
fucking
boat.
ship that
Yeah.
plows through a windmill and ends up landing on the beach at Sea Flag and just completely wrecks the area. And then you got a high point to try to capture sea. Like you have an Overwatch area, if you will. Then there's Jeff's level that has an entire fucking building come down.
Yeah, and then you lose objective C, so you only have ABDE.
Well then.
But
It
see,
looks
that's what I
awesome.
mean. That's just like holy shit. That adds a whole new level in my opinion. That's
The
why I'm
thing that
saying you should probably look into it, Brandon. Not just fuck it
it
right
is,
there.
the thing that I find
Yeah.
though,
I'll look
like
more into it.
I like, yeah, I like more that the way that Battlefield's doing their Levolution, not like what how does Call of Duty do theirs? Isn't it like you get when you get
Yeah,
certain kill streaks?
no, it's not kill streaks. I don't think Call of Duty really has evolution. Uh,
No, they don't.
I think they're supposed to
No.
start.
I
Yeah,
know
Ghost
battle.
is
I
supposed to
know.
start something.
Yeah, but I haven't.
Uh,
I honestly have not looked into anything on Ghost. In all honesty.
Battlefield
If I'm
has
not
their Battlefield 3 has Levolution because it
Yeah.
was a
no
Frostbite
four.
engine.
No, three has something. Three doesn't have Levolution, but they have certain events that kick in at certain points.
Yeah, the
Yeah, you can
Frostbite
destroy
engine.
buildings. Yeah,
I know Black Ops had it. Whichever one that, yeah, it was Black Ops. The one with the shuttle launching. That's about the closest I think Call of Duty comes to any kind
Yeah.
of
Oh,
evolution.
the first one.
Yeah, in Black Ops with the one with the shuttle there. That once you got to a certain amount of kills or a certain amount of points, the spaceship would take off.
And
yeah, but
whoever's near it dies.
yeah, but like I said, it's supposed to be in Ghost. It's not really Levolution necessarily, but it's something like if I'm not mistaken, it's you get a kill streak or something happens with related to the battle, and then like the whole like there's a storm that kicks up, and then everything kind of it's kind of like Levolution, but the way that Call of Duty is doing it, I don't think it's going to be good because it
I don't
seems
know
to be
what.
only kill streak related.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's not like kill streaks are that hard to get if you know what you're doing there.
Yeah, but I like more the way that Battlefield does. As long as they don't have it so like, oh, 10 minutes into the match on Siege of Shanghai, the building falls every time. As long as they switch it up a little bit, I would like
Us
that.
in Battlefield 4, I get the feeling that it's just going to be that. It's going to be at every point that's going to happen, or it might be every other game that will happen, kind of thing. But I don't
Mm,
know. I don't know if it's different events per map or if it's the same event per map. Either way, I can't wait to ride those giant waves in a boat.
I know. I can't wait to dodge that skyscraper as it's
Wakeboard.
falling.
Let's go surfboarding there, Cody.
Yeah, cowabunga, dude.
Oh yeah.
I'm scrolling through different news articles while we're doing this, and I just noticed Batman Arkham Origins is actually being released soon, in a month, and I am excited for that. I don't know about you guys, but I am excited for that.
I'm gonna keep my comments to myself for that,
Why?
because I am not a person who likes Batman that much.
No, well, that's fine. I don't know why you wanted to keep your opinions to yourself. You weren't here for the fucking iPhone conversation.
Oh God.
Yeah, no. If you don't like it, you don't like it. But I am personally excited for it because I
Yeah.
enjoyed Arkham Asylum and I enjoyed Arkham City quite a bit. And this is the third one, but I think it's a prequel to everything kind of thing.
Well,
But it's an amazing game, and I really enjoy it. So
yes.
I seem to be the only one interested in it. So moving on.
Perfectly honest, I've never played Arkham City. I've never even thought about playing Arkham City.
You might
It
enjoy it.
looks good. It looks good, but it just doesn't seem like the kind of game I would enjoy.
I think you would, in all honesty.
I'd have to try it.
Yeah. All right. So here's one for OJ. Outlast.
hello.
Yeah.
That caught my attention.
So do you
I
guys
got
play?
Brandon hooked on on that series.
Are you guys gonna play it at all, or are you guys just gonna watch it?
I already finished watching it. Honestly, great atmosphere for being a single developer. Like that whole
Usually
game.
those are the best though, because they don't have any other games to equal hype. Like Amnesia's a good game, and I'm pretty sure it's a single
Exactly.
developer.
Like, Outlast is made by a single developer, and they did an amazing job on atmosphere, just the
Oh.
whole thing of the game. Because they actually put depth into it. They didn't just like rely on atmosphere going by music.
Yeah.
They actually changed how the character is. They changed what like the events are, and they went
Oh.
in depth.
Okay.
Like in one part, your character actually gets captured and gets his fingers cut off.
Well then.
And almost
Yeah.
his balls.
Because they had a method of torture: fingers, tongue, balls.
No, it was finger,
Or
balls, and tongue.
balls, tongue. So they bring out
Either way, it sucks.
they bring out methodized torture into it, which adds another aspect of if you get caught by one of them, what's going to happen to your character?
So if you get caught by one, you get released afterwards, just minus a finger kind of thing.
No, there's only one aspect in the game where it's a crazy German doctor kind of thing.
It's
Okay.
Richtofen all over again.
No,
God damn it, Rick
no.
Tofen's crossing genres again.
What it is? It's only that one aspect in the mission. Any others you encounter will just kill you.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
there was one character that me and Brandon had a good laugh at. He makes an appearance at the very beginning of the game, calling you a little pig, and he continues the whole series. The guy's about 300. Yeah, the guy's about 300 pounds.
Oh, the
Psychopath.
Guys call him
irony.
at you.
Billy. Billy
Yeah,
the
300
bully.
pounds of psychopath running at you.
They
Come
call him
here,
Billy the
pig.
bully.
No, at the beginning of the game, he'll pick you up and he'll throw you off a second story through glass.
Oh, him. Okay, I seen that part. I
Yeah.
watched that part. Now
And
that.
the
Yeah.
weirdest part is you survive that.
He'll make an appearance continuously throughout the game, just random parts.
Well then.
But
Just
your
to
main
scare-
characters, yeah, the main characters are your just generalized psychopaths.
Mhm.
You'll have
Just-
no, that's what they are. You're in an insane asylum.
That's true. That's true.
You're running through psychopaths, which are also known as hallways.
Oh,
God.
that mission was just that mission that that was just crazy.
No, but the game honestly did an amazing job, and I don't know. I watched it. Chances are, if I pick it up, I may pick it up. But watching it is very interesting, and playing it's gonna be a whole new atmosphere.
Oh God.
See, for me personally, Outlast is kind of like Amnesia. I want to play it, but I don't want to play it because I'm a little chicken shit. No, honestly, if you want to scare the crap out of me, horror atmosphere is the way to do it. Jump scares
I know.
don't really get me. Like jump scares, I'll go, well, that's about it, and I'll keep going.
See, the
If
bad
you-
part about it, the bad part about Outlast is it's jump scare and that.
It's the same thing. It's well, see, I was gonna say it's the same thing for Amnesia, but I only played part of Amnesia and I watched some of it. That one is more atmosphere and like, oh shit, it's coming, than jump scares.
Yeah.
Like the
See,
jump
what the one thing I
scares,
do,
the jump scares I'm used to are like from the original Dead Space, which I did enjoy, but it wasn't like ah. But I found the original Dead Space was good when it came to atmosphere. Dead Space 2, not so much. What I've played of Dead Space 3, I don't know.
see the one also the other reason I prefer Outlast to Amnesia is you actually have a physical entity. It's
What do you mean?
not just a spirit.
See, it's not just a spirit in Amnesia either, though.
No, but for the most part, it's just a spirit.
No, actually, it's not.
Really, I'm just going by from what I've seen.
It's not a spirit. It's a physical manifestation of one, but it's just horrifying. That's all it is. You don't see it for the majority of the game, but that's how they set it up. That's the atmosphere being set up for you. It's like it's there. You're not gonna see it. If you do see it, you're fucked.
See, that's the thing also about Outlast is
Oh, we lost somebody here.
Not me. I'm still here.
I'm here,
We lost Brandon.
but see the actual Outlast,
Mhm.
they focus on the psychopaths, but they aren't your main issue.
Yeah.
Your main issue doesn't appear till I'm gonna say the last probably not even quarter of the game.
Okay.
And I don't sorry about spoilers, but then it becomes a spirit who
Oh,
No idea
goes
what
by
just
the
happened. I'm just gonna plug in my
who
speakers.
goes by the name
Yeah.
of Billy,
okay.
and that's basically they call it the morphogenic engine.
Okay.
So basically, they're torturing the person through dreams and like harvesting their mind, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Is basically what you capture from it,
Okay.
and
Yeah, I'm still.
they're on life support in a ball, and he becomes a manifestation of himself as a ghost.
Okay.
Like he picks up the 300-pound psychopath and shoves him through a grate.
Well then. All right, y'all good there, Brandon? Or
Yeah, I'm still here. My laptop just
yeah,
crashed.
I'm asking if you're good though. Like, are you done? Like,
No, I'm good.
Yeah, so your actual main boss, you could call it,
Yeah.
doesn't come in until the last quarter of the mission. So you have no idea what you're expecting.
okay.
Because the game sets it up for the 300-pound guy to be your main issue.
Okay. I see.
So
So basically, you spend most of the game thinking this is your main enemy, but turns out it's somebody else.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
he'll reappear for mission like every other kind of mission section, we'll call it.
Okay.
But then all of a sudden they throw that at you. It's like, okay, what the hell? Because the way they introduce it is you open a door and it flies at your face.
They introduce it.
Yeah, they introduce it. Yeah, you open a door and it literally just flies at your face.
Okay. I know there's that new Amnesia game I want to look into too, but I
Sheep
get
for
the
pigs or whatever.
yeah, I get the feeling it was my same issue that I have with regular Amnesia. Just
Nope.
nope, I'm done. Now there's that game that Jeff wanted to talk about.
H-Hour.
Yeah,
H-Hour Worlds Elite.
yeah. What is that? I've never heard of that.
It's supposed to be a shooter game. They did a Kickstarter not long ago to raise $200,000 in funds, which they got 250.
Mhm.
So it's gonna be the plan. It's supposed to be released in 2014. Believe they said July 2014 on PC in like a beta form. I think it is.
Okay.
And then they're talking about bringing it over to PS4.
Uh-huh.
But for those of you who don't know, essentially what it is it's supposed, if any of you have played the old SOCOM games on PlayStation 2,
Not at all.
it's
Not
supposed
even a bit.
it's supposed to be the guy who the creative developer from SOCOM 1 and 2. He's supposed to bring back the air quote tactical, or the quote tactical shooting aspect of the game. He's not supposed to make it so you can like jump and cover system and auto aim and all this stuff. He's supposed to make it so you can like go into prone, lean, do like prone rolls, and apparently,
So any Tom Clancy game, essentially.
for the most part, yeah, I guess you could say, minus the
Just
cover
to cover
system.
that one.
Minus the cover system. The most cover system you have in this game is you're going to be able to walk up to a wall and lean.
So Tom Clancy for the most part.
Yeah. Yeah,
Tom Clancy's your most realistic shooter they have on the market right now.
yeah, that's generally how it runs. All right, so last topic, then what I want to ask, and then we're gonna be last topic. The newest Assassin's Creed. What are you guys' thoughts on that one? Black Flag.
Um,
It's gonna be interesting.
see, I don't play Assassin's Creed, but it looks interesting.
Okay, Jeff.
It looks good, but I don't think I'll pick it up.
No?
Unfortunately, no. Right now I'm still like for Assassin's Creed 3. I played it, but I just kind of I just find personally for me it kind of lost its flair.
Okay.
Because unless they do some things differently, then I don't know. I might pick it up, but there's
But
some
see,
things.
I remember talking to you about this, and you haven't played any of the other ones, right? You just started with 3, correct?
Well, I kind of played one a little bit, but it wasn't enough to say, "Hey, look, I've played an Assassin's Creed game." Really,
Okay. Well, see, that might be one of the reasons as well, just because you don't necessarily have the backstory per se.
it's not
So
necessarily the
no,
backstory
no,
for
but
me. It's more of the gameplay. Like
I'm
I
just
agree.
saying that
It's
as a
a long
reason.
story.
Yeah, it's a very long. Like you need to know the rest of the story to really understand most of it. But gameplay wise, you're also just basing off a single game. Like it's incredible how much has changed since Assassin's Creed to Assassin's Creed 3. I know this because being somebody who's played every single game that they released and I beat them all thoroughly. Um, I'm excited for it. I'm excited to see what they do because if I'm not mistaken, they're implementing ship battles into it,
Yeah,
so that's going
you
to be
can do
interesting.
ship battles. They're also implementing the fact that you can take the ship on the mission and destroy plots like areas on land, so you can continue with the mission.
Yeah, see, that's going to be an interesting aspect with it, just because
Because it changes your gameplay.
exactly. It's not just jump on this building, jump through this tree, and get to this point to kill this person. It's like, well, I got to go through here. Let's destroy a city.
It's completely different than what Assassin's Creed everything has been.
Well, not necessarily, but I understand your point. But yeah, no, it's
It's
you
not
gotta
in your face, blow it up.
Yeah, but the reason I'm saying that,
you gotta complete certain objectives to get to the point.
reason
But
I'm saying I didn't really like Assassin's Creed 3 was like you said when it first came out, you said it was basically press X to win, you know?
yeah, but see
That's
that's parkour in general with this game though. Would you rather a complicated set of buttons to jump over a gap?
Well, not a super complicated setup. Not just for not for jumping over a gap. What I mean is like combat wise. You press one button and you can kill a guy.
But see the game.
No.
See the thing about the game though isn't it's not based around combat. The point of Assassin's Creed is to take it a little more stealthy. This isn't Tom Clancy where you can either be stealthy and just dodge everybody, you can kill everybody, or you can be stealthy and kill everybody.
It's based on
Well,
stealth.
It's you got to be stealthy to kill everybody.
well, either way, right now, as of
Because
right now, it's kind of not my cup of tea. But I
because
guess
see
Black Flag might be different.
the big difference is they also simplified the controls a lot more. And they made it a little harder. They actually made the combat a lot harder than it was in the other ones. Because I remember in the first one, you could literally counter everybody to death. That's all you had to do was just counter, 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 and you killed everybody. I think
Counter,
in
counter.
yeah, counter, counter. In Brotherhood, I think they swapped that where sometimes an opponent would break your block so that you couldn't counter, or they would counter your
Yeah.
counter type thing.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll hit you either way.
Yeah, exactly. So because before it was counter to win. Like I would fight an entire fucking army, counter, stab, counter, stab, counter, stab, and I'd win. It was just that simple. But then they changed it that it actually required a bit. You actually had to attack your opponent a bit, which which is
Yeah.
surprising how much it does change the gameplay of it. Because it's not just a sit there and I'm just gonna you have no sword and I stab you now.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I say press X to win just because
Yeah, see, like,
you
they actually have
hold
to
X.
counter.
Yeah.
They have it or something. They swing their axe.
Yeah. Anyways, so that's that. I'm excited for Black Flag because I love the story in general. It's a good story, and you can literally go anywhere with it.
Didn't you have another thing to talk about Duck Hunt?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't about Duck Hunt, but it reminded me of
That's
something.
like,
But
one thing before you say that, since that's basically your last topic.
okay.
Sorry, just scrolling internet, found a random picture that I thought you'd love.
Yeah.
A brief history of Canada.
Uh-oh.
Oh, God.
Dinosaurs, explosion, Tim Hortons.
Sounds about right.
Seems legit.
Well,
But
it's like, did I tell you about that picture I saw that it was drinking in Canada, drinking in the United States, and drinking in it was
Ireland.
it was
yeah,
it no it was no it was yeah no it was Ireland, Canada,
And the
Britain.
U.S.
no the other one was like England and
yeah,
and
England,
Australia.
US. Yeah,
Yeah, no, because what was it? Ireland, it was drink
blackout.
drink fight blackout.
Canada just drink.
United States, it was drink fight jail. Canada, it was drink drink drink. And
Yep.
England and Australia was drink fight drink.
Drink and fight.
Drink fight drink. That was the order. It was cheers, fighting, cheers again. And that's funny because it's as much as it's like that's how it is. Anyways,
Yeah.
we're running along on time here. So my last thing, this was a question I wanted to ask right at the beginning, and I'm probably gonna ask if we ever get new people in here because I really don't know how this is gonna go. But one thing I wanted to ask was, what's your guys' favorite game?
Legend of Zelda, hands down.
Which one? There's a lot of Zelda games. You got to be specific here.
Okay, well, if we're going specific, I would say Skyward Sword, because that's where everything starts. So you understand where Ocarina comes from, where Majora's and everything kicks in.
All right. So that's Brandon's. OJ?
Yeah, you're gonna make me think on this. So come back to me.
All right, Jeff. Favorite game?
There's there's kind of like two of them right now. Like I have one of the great
There
games.
can be only one.
There can be only one.
One of the games that I've always found that I liked. Obviously you guys know about this one already. Mag.
Yeah, I was expecting you to say that.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily that it was a great game from start to finish, right? From like the time it was released to the end of it, but it was just such an ambitious game that it made it fun. 256 players on a console Battlefield. That's unheard. That was unheard of. But now PC kind of upped that one. So
Kind of up that one. It's called an MMO, Jeff.
well, no, I mean like for a first-person
Yeah,
shooters. That's what I mean.
I know.
But
You got one, OJ, or do you want me to go? Sorry, Jeff, I interrupted.
Go ahead. I honestly have it between like 4 right now.
I interrupted, Jeff. I apologize.
no, keep going.
All right. For me, it's actually between two, and not because they're amazing games or anything like that, just because I have the best memories with them. The first one is, I think it's Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3, I think.
Fucking right. Yes.
I think
I
that,
remember
yeah,
that.
I'm pretty sure it was that one.
I remember that.
It was one
The
of the
cruise
Tony,
ship.
yeah, that's the one.
Yep, that's the one.
Just hours upon days upon weeks upon months of just playing that, just making random ass levels and making stupid characters. Just
Dude,
the
just the cruise ship was enough to keep you going.
yep. And my other one is a game that I don't know if any of you guys played. Jeff might have, and probably with me again. Jack X Combat Racing.
Yes, I've played that
Nice.
before.
Yeah, that was my favorite just because me and a good buddy of mine would play that again, hours upon weeks upon months upon years for that one. I mean, we got so freaking good that we would, in the middle of a drifting turn, we would overdrift, go into reverse, shoot the guys behind us because we were in first place, and spin around and win the race.
Nice.
And this was
Right.
on a PS2 game. Like, there's not that many big physics to do it with. It's just like, turn around, shoot, drive away. It's just like, fuck, okay.
Now, I'll another one that I have good that I'll always have. Another two actually that I'll have.
Well,
Actually,
don't go too many here. Those are just.
well, one series at least that I'll remember well. ATV Off-Road
Banjo-Kazooie.
Fury.
Oh God, ATV Off-Road Fury.
Dude,
Oh, the memories.
Off-Road Fury 2
Yep.
was awesome.
Yep.
I never played 1 or 3. Off-Road Fury 4, they brought in the buggies and
Yep.
like the trophy trucks and things like that.
Yep.
I liked it, but there was not really a point to trophy trucks or the dune buggies.
I had all four, and I'm pretty sure I still have all four. I still have all these games that I've mentioned.
I have
Anyways,
ATV Off-Road Fury 4 in front of me, Off-Road Fury 2 in my basement.
mine are back home in cap. So, anyways, OJ, last but not least.
I know you
Again.
like both of the ones. I have both very good memories with. Like, one is the original Sonic games.
Oh yes,
Original Sonic
you're
games.
talking
Yes.
Sega here, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sega Genesis.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
And the last
Yes.
game, Cody, I know you already love it, is Crash Bandicoot.
Yep.
And also Banjo and Kazooie.
Yeah. Oh,
I said that.
that just reminds me of the last one, Spyro.
Yep.
Spyro the Dragon. I've been wanting to play that for years. I can't
Cody?
find anything.
Ratchet and Clank.
And I wasn't that big a fan of Ratchet and Clank. I liked Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah, Ratchet
I've
and
been
Clank
playing
was
them more
fun.
recently than anything else. But no, Spyro the fucking Dragon is my childhood.
Like the PS1 version?
Yep.
Or-
PS1. Crash Bandicoot 2 was a good one.
Super
Yep.
Mario Bros. 3.
I
Uh,
didn't own that one. You did, Jeff. I borrowed
Super
it. I
Mario
borrowed it from.
64.
Yep.
That's my childhood. Mario
No.
Also,
Kart.
Super
Mario
Smash
Kart.
Bros. 64 too.
Yep.
Oh,
Hey,
I
you
still-
Pikachu.
Oh God, no, no!
I saw the funniest picture with that. This is the last thing I'm saying for the podcast, and then we're gonna end it. But I saw the funniest picture. It was a screen cap of it. It was Pikachu smacking the TV, and the caption underneath is, "Whoa, Pikachu, you need to tone the fuck down."
Wow.
I laughed so hard. Anyways, thanks a lot for listening, guys. I was gonna say watching, but this isn't exactly a video podcast.
Radio Axekick. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, if you guys enjoyed, favorite, whatever, let us know. Hopefully this takes off because I don't know, this was fun. I enjoyed it. How about you guys?
Yep.
Yep.
Even though I kind of joined in pretty late, but
Yeah, you only
Yep.
joined in 20 minutes in or something like that. Yeah,
Ah.
Jeff, OJ, you enjoy this?
Boobs.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was gonna be my comment, but
it was fun.
Thanks for the serious opinion, guys. I really appreciate it.
Well,
Two days of beer.
if you think about it, boobs are fun. So I would say yes.
Yay!
All right, I'll take that. Anyways, thanks a
There's-
lot for
there's
watching,
method-
guys.
You're making it get a little bit sexist there, Jeff.
Dude, there's method to my madness, okay? Shut up.
Can I please
Really?
Can I end this, guys? Or
Go ahead.
do I have to yell over you guys? Or do I just have to do this? Anyways,
You
thanks
should
a lot for
seriously-
watching, guys. Like, favorite, subscribe, whatever that shit is. Go check out Jeff's channel.
Woohoo!
And yeah, we'll see you guys next week, hopefully. So until then, thanks a lot. Peace.